Bismillah Rahman Rahim. The subject which I am going to start is chemistry, and the book from which I will take stuff is Cambridge IGCSE course book for O level students. This is the book. The name is Essential Chemistry for Cambridge IGCSE. This is the second edition, and it contains book has 20 units, and each unit consists of many topics. So each unit is covering many topics. I will try my best to cover each and every topic of this book and will try my best to make it easy, understandable and interesting for all of you. So Unit 1. Unit 1 is particle and purification. Unit 1 has 9 topics. 1.1 Solid, liquid and gas. 1.2 Changing states. 1.3 Kinetic particle models. Diffusion, apparatus for measuring, paper chromatography, chemical purity, method of purification, and more about purification. So it consists of 9 topics. But in this lecture, in these slides, we will cover only solid, liquid and gas. So we will start our first topic, solid, liquid and gases. Before starting this topic, solid, liquid and gas, I would like to tell you the definition of chemistry. So what is chemistry? If you will search on in Google or anywhere, then you will find lot of definitions and sometimes it looks very difficult. Today I am starting with writing a simplest definition of chemistry which cover whole the chemistry. The definition of chemistry is this, that chemistry is the study of how matter behaves and how one kind of substance can be changed into another. Here the word used matter. What is matter? This word is used to cover all the substances and material of which the universe is composed of. Or simply you can say that anything that has mass and takes up space is called matter. If I will say to you, if you have a glass in front of you with full of water, then glass is a matter. Water inside the glass is also matter. The atmosphere or where you are sitting, the surrounding of you is also matter because there are gases present. So why we are saying that these are all matter? Because matter has three physical states. What are these states? Solid, liquid and gases. And most of the substances can exist in all three states. For example, water. Water can exist as ice as a solid state, water itself as a liquid state, and steam as a gaseous state. All matter is made up of particles, either solid, liquid, or gases. All these matters are made up of particles. Which type of particles they are made up of? So there are three types of particles. Number one, atom. Number two, molecule. And number three is ion. What are atom, molecule, and ions? If you will see the atoms, these are the picture of the atom. Okay, an atom is the smallest particle that cannot be broken down by chemical means. What are molecules? Molecule is a particle of two or more atoms joined together. Two or more atoms joined together gives the molecule. So now the third type of particle, which is ion. What is an ion? Ion is an atom or a group of atom. Group of atom means molecule. So ion is an atom or group of atom that carries an electric charge. It is called an ion. This electric charge can be positive or negative. If it has a positive electric charge, so it is called cations. If negative, then it will called anion. We have learned these things, so now we will see solid, liquid, and gaseous properties. So, properties of solid, liquid, and gases. Solid, liquid, and gaseous properties can be explained by looking at their particle arrangement, their movement, and their proximity. Proximity means that how close they are together. To understand these points or to understand the properties of solid, liquid, and gases, you must look carefully the picture of solid, liquid, and gas particles. So if we will look at the solid, liquid, and gas particle pictures, so we can easily differentiate all the properties we can with respect to these 3 points. If we will see the solid particles arrangement have fixed pattern, has a definite shape and volume, strong attractive forces, and with respect to their movement, they can only vibrate in their fixed position but cannot flow. When we will see the proximity, so they are close together. Now come to the liquid. They have random arrangement, no fixed pattern, has definite volume but takes the shape of the container. If you have a water in a glass, then it will take the shape of the glass. If you have a water in another shape of the container, just like a bowl, then it will take the shape of the bowl. Okay, so it can flow. Most of the particles in liquids are touching one another. It is common error, carefully listen, it is common error to think that they are well separated. They are not well separated. The particles in liquid are touching one another. Their proximity is close together. Now, gas. Gas particles have random arrangement, has no definite volume, expand to fill the container. With respect to its movement or motion, they move everywhere rapidly and spread anywhere throughout its container. Their proximity is far apart. They are far apart from each other. We uh, we read just now that the gas particles can move easily and they are far apart. So now we will look at the gases. With respect their effect, gases effect of temperature and pressure on the gases. So first of all, we will see the compressing gases. It means the effect of pressure on the gases. The volume of a gas at a fixed temperature can easily be reduced by increasing the pressure on the gas. We can picture a gas as a collection of randomly moving particles which are continuously colliding with each other and with the wall of the container. The gas particle exert a force on the wall of the container causing pressure. When we decrease the volume, just like here in this picture, when we decrease the volume of the gas, the molecules get close together and hit the wall of the container more often. So the pressure is increasing. If you will observe the picture, then here the pressure low, but when we will decrease the volume, the molecules get close together and pressure is going to be increased. The higher the pressure, the closer the particle to each other. We can see here with the help of a graph, when you will lower the volume is going to be lower, the pressure is going to be increased. Here, notice one point and remember this point, that increase the pressure at constant temperature. Here there is no change in temperature. Temperature is constant or fixed. So increase the pressure at constant temperature has no effect on the speed of the particle. Speed of the particle will not increase nor decrease. Only what is happening here, that molecules get closer together and hit the wall of the container more often. Now this was the effect of pressure on the gaseous particle. We will check the effect of temperature on the gaseous particle. Temperature of a gas in terms of motion of its particle. What is happening when increase the temperature of the gas? Here there are 2 points. Number one, when volume is fixed, what is happening? And second will be when volume is not fixed. So first we will explain. If the volume is fixed, then what is the effect of temperature? A closed container. It is a closed container. A closed container has a fixed volume. If we heat a gas in a closed container, as the temperature increases, the gas particle move faster and hit the wall of the container with increased forces. We say that the molecules have greater kinetic energy at higher temperature. Higher the temperature, higher the pressure will be in the container at fixed volume. If volume is not fixed, then what is happening? If the volume of the gas is not fixed, we will take the example of a gas syringe. Then we can explain that what is happening if the volume is not fixed and we are increasing the temperature. This is the picture of the gas syringe. So this is a gas syringe, okay, and plunger is here. If the in a gas syringe, the volume of a gas increases as the temperature increases. If we increase the temperature, the volume of the gas increases. This is because the higher the temperature, the faster the gas molecule move. They have more kinetic energy. The greater force exerted by the gas molecule on the syringe plunger. Okay, and the plunger pushes the plunger out. So this was the topic today we have covered of our slide. Now, here the point is this one, that increase the temperature of a gas, increase the average speed of the gas particle. In last two slides, we study that what is the effect of pressure and what is the effect of temperature on the gas particle. So effect of pressure we studied in last slide, that it will not affect on the speed of the gas particle, but if we will increase the temperature, it will affect on the average speed of the gas particle. Okay, is it clear? Now we have covered in today lecture the key points of these key points. We have covered all these four key points. So solid, liquid and gases can be distinguished by their shape and how easily they flow or spread out. Second point which we have covered, that properties of solid, liquid and gases can be explained in terms of the closeness, arrangement and motion of their particle. Third point was, closer the particle in a gas, the higher the pressure. Fourth and last point was, increasing the temperature of a gas increase the speed at which the particle moves.